Martha Stewart says her parole officer refused to let her host SNL. "I was allowed to be out of my house 8 hours a day," she acknowledged on The Tonight Show. Martha Stewart is one of the most impersonated person on Saturday Night Live, but has yet to host the sketch show. On a new episode of The Tonight Show, Stewart spoke to host Jimmy Fallon about being impersonated 9 different times, including by David Spade. "David's my favorite," Stewart confirmed. "He was wearing my poncho. The real poncho." She added that she loves seeing a Martha Stewart impression because imitation is the highest form of flattery, and you might as well be imitated. Fallon then inquired whether she hopes to host SNL. "I wanted to, and they asked me as I was coming out of Alderson Federal Prison Camp, that camp that I was in for a while, and my parole officer wouldn't give me the time to do it," she replied. "I was allowed to be out of my house 8 hours a day." She added, "That bastard. I'm so pissed. But maybe someday." "You'd be a fantastic host," Fallon said. "Oh, I would," Stewart agreed. "I would be amazing. Start a campaign." Elsewhere in the interview, Stewart responded to Alan Cumming telling News that the only celebrity he wants to see on The Traitors is Stewart. Although she doesn't watch the show, Stewart seemed game. "It would be sort of fun," she said. "I'm trying to do everything that's fun." Also fun, collaborating with Charli XCX on an upcoming Super Bowl commercial. Stewart spent 5 months in Alderson Federal Prison Camp in West Virginia in 2004 after she was found guilty of conspiracy and obstruction of justice related to the sale of a stock. Recent Netflix documentary, Martha, looks at her time in the prison and was helmed by director R.J. Cutler. Stewart had some criticism about the documentary film, telling the New York Times, "R.J. had total access and he really used very little. It was just shocking." She added, "He had 3 cameras on me, and he chooses to use the ugliest angle. And I told him, don't use that angle. That's not the nicest angle. You had 3 cameras. Use the other angle." He would not change that. Spade portrayed Stewart post-incarceration in 2005 in the SNL Cold Open wearing her handmade poncho, which she actually wore when leaving Alderson.